Hello Commanders, welcome to the command table. I am Mathermar, and we are continuing with our journey walkthrough. We are on the Arcane Desert map 3, the second half of map 3, and that is battles 236 through 240. If you like what you see here, please do like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want notifications when I drop new videos, be sure to hit that notification bell. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those below. So let's go ahead and get after it. 236. All right. We love to see battle wagons in Journey. We know that there's no power stones that are going to conflict with us. They're just going to run right into our mine shrooms and then go all the way to the back, running through whatever units are on their way. And you take a one army point unit and do a 6-point swing where 3 of the enemy's army points become 3 of yours. So we very much like to see battle wagons in Journey. It's always a pleasure. These wraiths are going to come in and start flanking the hammer throwers that are left, and the assassins, I've put both groups of them on that monster hunter just to nuke it and get it done. And then we've got a cleanup crew in the back with a battle drummer and a couple of warhounds to clean up anything that's left, even though there probably shouldn't be very much. Okay, warhounds coming in, and toast. That one was just stupid easy. All right, 237. Let's take a peek. Okay, we have a lot of Risen Warriors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Risen Warriors, 3 sets of Plague Bearers, 2 Druids, and a Stormcaller. Stormcaller is the biggest threat out of all of this, so we're going to dedicate a set of Assassins to just take that out. These Risen Warriors are not going to be visible. They're going to pop over to the other side, so the next thing the Assassins are going to go towards are most likely going to be the Druid and then into the Plague Bearers. I've put my own Plague Bearers on the front line just to neutralize the Plague debuff that can no longer be applied since Plague Bearers are immune to Plague. And then I've got 2 Crystal Spires to do consistent damage. And here I've got my Thorn Guards in the back to counter all of these Risen Warriors that are going to pop up on the other side. So the Hammer Throwers are going to run forward until they're in range of these Plague Throwers, and that's going to situate them perfectly to where they can shoot both directions. So everything should gravitate to the Thorn Guards, and the Crystal Spires and the Hammer Throwers are going to be able to do damage in either direction to whatever comes closest. So let's let it run. Okay, Stormcaller going down, Druid going down. So there's only 1 Druid left, which isn't a terrible nuisance. And now we're going to clean up everything in the back. Oh, yes, I did have a freezing trap just above this tower, and you'll notice that the vast majority of those Risen Warriors got frozen. I'd forgotten that I'd put that there. So do note that there is a freezing trap there, and it's very effective if you know where to place it. The reason, let's just rewind for a second here. The reason that I place it where I do, and I'm not sure if you can really see it, but it's right there above my icon there, is because if I was to put it back here somewhere, it's not going to catch everything. So you notice how spread out all that is. Well, once they pop and they start running towards these Thorn Guards, they're going to start wrapping around them. So watch how that happens. Okay, they're all going to pop over. They're going to start converging on those Thorn Guards, and they wrap around until one of them gets pushing around the side, hits that freeze trap, and see how many of them got caught in that. There's just a few left, and they're just pounding on the Thorn Guards right now. So you can do a lot of very effective deployments of things like freezing traps and bomb bots when you force your enemy to congeal around a point of gravity and then have your effective unit pop. Okay, so I forgot even which video that one was. Yeah, that's the one we just did. So 238. Let's move on to that. Okay, we have 4 Cannoneers, 2 sets of Eternal Champions, and a Valkyrie. So I'm going to just blow them up this time. Recently I've been doing a lot of mind shrooms on them, but in this particular circumstance I just want to get through. So we're going to blow up the first group. We've set this one back slightly so that it doesn't clip that bottom Eternal Champion. That'll make it have clear sailing through to this second set. And then we have our assassins that we've put in a double group to where they'll just nuke down one at a time and start working their way around. I'm not sure if they ended up gravitating towards the Valkyrie. I think I had the spacing right to where they're going to start working their way down and over. The Wraiths are invisible, so they're going to be able to just walk right up to this dude and say hello. And then we've put these Risen Warriors here as a contingency plan just in case anything goes wrong. And the Arcane Blades will be fantastic for pinging back and forth in front and behind of the Cannoneers as a last resort. So even if the Cannoneers do shoot through some of them, there will be some on either side. So that is why I set that up that way. Let's go ahead and watch it play out. Okay, Assassins nuking down one Cannoneer, now on to the next. Oh wow, that went fast. Okay, well I'm glad we explained that before we ran it because it would be very difficult to explain it while it ran. Okay, this one, I thought, okay, I've mentioned this several times and I finally decided to do it. So these untamed beasts will attack non-nature units of their own team. So what I've done is I've placed everything on the back line with the exception of these units which will not be visible to the untamed beasts. And now you'll notice that these hammer throwers are closer than anything on my side. So these untamed beasts are just going to start running back and shredding their own hammer throwers. So the problem is that once all those are done, you've still got to deal with the untamed beasts. They're going to run back over here because they're going to kill my assassins. That's not going to be a problem. I've got 2 sets of them that are going to kind of help clear through some of this, but they're going to die too. So if the untamed beasts are going to be somewhere in the middle, or even if they're towards one end or the other, they're going to have to run all the way back over here. And even if they blow up one tower, they're going to have to go through not one, but 2 bombs to get to the other one. So either way, if they end up at the top or the bottom, they're going to have to go through 2 bombs to get me. So that's why I set that up the way that I did. Let's run it. Okay, notice, here they go, shredding their own hammer throwers, doing a lot of my work for me. The assassins and the risen warriors stall all those hammer throwers, allowing time for their own untamed beasts to kill everything. And then boom, there goes a lot of their health. They're stuck on the walls, and the crystal spires just burn them down leisurely. Right on. Okay, so that was 239. Let's move on to 240, and then we'll call it for this video. All right, we have a lot of arcane archers. We've got 3 Valkyries and 3 groups of Thorn Guards with some really weird large shield Thorn Guards there in the top and bottom. So we're just going to delete those with our bomb bots, and then we're going to have our assassins start at the top and the bottom and work towards the middle of this line of units. And then we've got some arcane blades and wraiths to come in and clean up anything that might be left, but I don't think they're going to get there in time to even matter. So let's let it run. Okay, goodbye Thorn Guards. Goodbye everything else. Yep, see, the arcane blades and the wraiths didn't even get there in time. If you have a third set of assassins, or even, yeah, a third set of assassins, you could just drop 2 of those other melee groups that take forever to get there, and that'll just expedite the process. So thank you for watching. Again, please do like and subscribe. Be sure to comment, and check out the commandtable.com where we have tutorials, raid strats, And coming soon in the near future, we will have merchandise and a comic strip. Thanks for watching. We will see you soon.